Krishna Kumar will want to prove his point. Mahesh, who for me has beautiful vision to play those through balls. So you've got two number 10s who have got great vision, can come off the bench, but you've got pace of listed, the freedom that Anirudh Thapa and the confidence that will also come in from the Durand Cup. That yes, Mohan Bagan did lose the Durand Cup, but Anirudh Thapa for me looked very confident on the ball alongside Sahal. So he's got another opportunity now in a blue to tell us what he can do for this national team now.
Lots of chances. When Igor Stimac announced his first 11 all the way back in 2019 at the Kings Cup. Lots of chances, not just for Marquez's team, but even for Gilon Molek's side. Very young Khalist and Lal Singh have both been mentioned, with the likes of Yannick Aristide and the likes of Tilak Kolar, who is all the way at the back and has come through the ranks. And Lindsay Rose has played for so many age group sides in France, alongside big names, and Champions League winners are all on the pitch, and they have not chosen without adventure. This is not a safe Mauritius 11, and it is of course not a safe Indian 11.
Speaking of Gilon Molek, when I spoke to him before the game, he did mention the objective of the tournament is to make sure they play confident football, and at the same time, that's the idea that from this Indian team as well, when there's a new coach, there is new opportunity. So all the boys, not just in the first 11, but on the substitute bench, will have to prove their point and play a great and a brilliant, entertaining brand of football.
So welcome to the Intercontinental Cup 2024 as the Indian national team returns to this historic southern city after a wait of 16 years. The last time was in 2008 when they beat Myanmar 1-0 in the AFC Challenge Cup. Manolo Marquez has already unearthed silver in the City of Pearls, and that is for the local side. The first cross comes in the first test for this defense. Now clears it away, a first attempt as well for the Spaniard Manolo Marquez to take up that shovel and dig through what can be tough terrain. Morishas up first, Syria waiting and watching in the wings. A new era without a cold war horse. Football goes on, Robert Duffy.
Football goes on, and at the Morishas is not sitting back. They want to start the game on the front foot. They want to take the game to India at their own house. And for Manolo Marquez, he will have to probably sustain this few minutes of pressure, the first 10 minutes of pressure from the Mauritius side. And in the terms of all of that football and all of that pressure, find a way to play their brand of football. The Manolo Marquez, in that little time, in that little short camp that he's had, to find a way to beat Gilon Molek's Mauritius.
Lots of experience playing for Montpellier in France. Played on the right side as a right winger first, and then as a right back. Mr. Palasso, and of course the likes of Ashish Rai, Nikhil Pujari, they've all had a taste of football on this pitch. Just as we look at history, two goals, a Dutchman, an Englishman, and a Croatian have all tried to revive the days of Bob Houghton's hope. And there have been bright spots, but they have felt like catching shooting stars on a clear night. However, most nights have been cloudy. And can the man from sunny Badalona in Spain change that?
He will want the likes of Listen Palasso on one side and Changti on the other side will want to provide that first goal under Don Malolo's regime or authority. He has fond memories here for sure. But now it's time, as you mentioned, the past is the past. This is about new beginnings, and everybody has an opportunity to write their name down as a first for Manolo Marquez.
What do you make of the midfield? Apuya Thapa Jeekson. That has been the call, especially from most fans.
For me, I feel Jeekson, with his stability and physicality in front of that defense, will be the pivot between the attack and the defense. Apuya and Anirudh Thapa will have that free room to go on and join the likes of Manveer, Changte and Listen up front. It's a very balanced 11, in my opinion, for this national team. Manveer will also have a new role now as a number 9. In the absence of Sunil now, he will have to probably understand both roles, because at club level he plays on the wing, but now on the national team wearing that number 9 jersey, I always wanted to see him down the middle.
In case you're wondering who's taken the number.
হাই হ্যালো এভরিওয়ান, প্লিজ সবাই চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিও আর ভিডিওতে একটা করে লাইক করে দিও।
He's got the ability, he's got the vision, he's got the calmness on the ball. We've heard so many coaches from club level to even university. There's something about Mahesh that he brings to the team. And why not so? Changte is leading goal scorer at the moment after Sunil, but the next name, Mahesh is on the list as well.
Wonderful turn from Villeneuve. Is it down the left for Yannick Aristide? Villeneuve again, early ball in. Those early crosses that need a chance, they can cause problems.
Jordan Francois.
Quality is very
Alongside
poor.
the first one, Raul Beke doing well to just get a head on that, making sure the cross is not met by a Morishas defender or a
It's a
striker.
broadcasting
And then
problem.
Jordan Francois just a little late on those two challenges.
Playing at right back, Jordan Francois can play at centre back as well, but the experience of Lindsay Rose and Dylan Kola picked over him. He's down the right. Wilson Mutu will be playing at left back for Mauritius, wearing jersey number 6. Another fast, pacey wing back to keep an eye on. Jay Gupta with a quick restart looking for Liston. Nicely intercepted, but Mauritius will concede a corner for that.
The wealth of experience of Lindsay Rose just reading that quick throw in. Jay Gupta very aware of the space behind Liston Palace, so almost took advantage of that, but that leads us to our first corner of the evening.
Set pieces. Gilson still looking for his first goal for the senior India team. Pass delivery near post. Flick on and inches away for Sana Singh. What a way that would have been to return to the senior setup.
Manveer Singh doing very well to just get the slightest of touches, but Sana just could not get his head down to that to turn it goalwards. But that's a good training routine. I'm sure that's a set piece routine from practice that has come about a little less. And he knows, Chinlan Sana knows how close he was to get the opener of the evening.
Has not scored for India in his 10
Okay, clear.
appearances. Sana Singh. Manveer and Changte, of course, have the mantle of scoring the goals for India. Manveer has 7, Changte has 8, Manolo Marquez
এইচডি কোয়ালিটি পিকচার তবুও এতটা খারাপ
on the
দেখাচ্ছে
side has still not scored out of the front 3. In fact, Liston Colasso's return in terms of goal contributions, just the 1 assist in 23 games, and he would like to build on that, especially given how well he does for the club. And combining him with Jay Gupta, that looks very tasty.
And very dangerous as well, because Liston Colasso with his pace and now his wealth of experience will give somebody like a Jay Gupta the ability to roam forward, and he will provide him that cover, because Jay Gupta, as big as he is, he's got a good cross on him. For somebody like a Manveer, that's just laying it on a platter to just get a head or something, or anything to turn it towards goal.
এইচডি কোয়ালিটি পিকচার এতটা বাজে দেখাচ্ছে।
Very young, the number 9, Quentin
কি করি?
Lal Singh, who is leading the line for Mauritius, plays youth league football for Augsburg in Germany. 17 games in the youth league last season, and a wonderful header as well against Munich 1860. And he turned 17 in May, just a few months ago. Would you believe that?
There's something about footballers from May, I guess. Now at 17, he's got the opportunity to turn the momentum that Mauritius is trying to gain to move forward in the international football. Could be an idea that this is the way forward. Quinton is the way forward for Mauritius.
Jeremy Villeneuve will take the corner. Two centre-backs, the obvious targets. I wonder whether Jason heard Amrinder's call or if a call came. They're trying to carry. Intercepted quickly by Kaliste. Another 17-year-old who plays for the West Ham under-18s. Jay Gupta stands firm.
Jay Gupta making sure he's got eyes on the ball. Just making sure he gets a foul at the end of it as well. That's what I mean, his physicality and his hunger to get at the end of things, to win things, to play forward is probably the reason why Manolo Marquez wants him in the starting 11, and also on that left-back position. He's got a wealth of names that he could use there, including Subhashish, but chooses Jay Gupta at the moment.
There were rumours swirling around from those who witnessed a few training sessions of Manolo Marquez, not that he's had too many, about whether he'll use Jay Gupta as a centre-back or at left-back, given his tendency to lose possession once in a while. Down the right. He's gone out of play. Nice one from Jordan Francois from right back.
This Galasso will have to be a little aware of those overlapping runs. And then Jay Gupta, the communication has to build there. That's a new combination that we can see on the Indian team. But at the moment, Jay Gupta will give him the confidence that I can handle this. Stay up, get us that goal. Later on a platter, or go get your first goal for the Indian team.
India, of course, have dropped to 124
Thank you,
in the FIFA ranking of their opponents tonight. Ranked 179th, but they are on the up. They've gone below the 200 at one point. And Morishas are coming into this after 3 weeks of preparation. Most Indian players were busy with the Duran Cup, which has, in a way, become the season opening tournament of the Indian football calendar.
The Duran Cup is also like a tester for a lot of coaches, a lot of clubs to see what their youth setup could look like. Also, what could be a plan A or a plan B moving forward into the season. And also, I feel personally, yes, you've got fitness routines and fitness training, but game fitness is something completely different.
Midfield tried to leave it behind for Liston, who left it behind himself. Here's Kaliste, fresh from games against Brighton and Arsenal in England. It's a very tough league, that under-18 Premier League. Nice little profile on the West Ham website as well for Kaliste. Nicknamed Gabs, that's what it says. But it also talks about his ability to play in multiple positions. And that is something that will help him as he starts his career.
I'd like to see you put a lot
থ্যাংক ইউ
more on the
এভরিওয়ান,
ball.
থ্যাংক ইউ সবাইকে অনুরোধ করা হচ্ছে চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিও আর ভিডিওতে অবশ্যই একটা করে লাইক করে দিও। You are requested to subscribe my channel and like the video. Please সবাই do this.
Communication is fine between the two centre backs and Amrinder. In the end, it was safe.
Francois getting forward again, making sure he's onside. The through ball. It looks up, trying to find a man in the box, but nobody there. But you're right. But maybe I've seen Amrinder, both of us have seen Amrinder throughout the tournament. He likes to let his defenders deal with it.
New coach comes in, that means renewed competition for every place. Rahul Peke is making his 10th consecutive start for India. Longest run of games in a Blue Tigers shirt. You know, Amrinder did come on in that game that you spoke about, the one against Morishas in 2017. Came on at half-time, along with you. Balwant as well. Telling change. Been wondering, what did Constantine say at half-time? What was the mood like? Because India were trailing.
Stephen Constantine, being Stephen Constantine, wanted us to wake up. And the first way any coach will want his team to make up is make immediate changes. I, for one, was probably lucky to get the equalizer, but he did want a little bit of a shuffle, and he made the changes. In that same game, there was a debut as well.
Welcome to everyone. Please সবাই চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিও
And also Nikhil Pujari.
আর ভিডিওতে একটা করে লাইক করে দাও সবাই।
There are shades of where Indian football was at that point, and maybe people will point to the results and the run that India had, but there was a new crop of youngsters coming through, and Stephen Constantine decided to play them, the likes of Pujari, you mentioned Manveer as well, and now there's this change happening, but there is a sense of urgency required at this point in Indian football. Manolo Marquez will not take things lightly or slowly. He will want results. He will want to prove he's the right man.
And that was a glimpse of that urgency where Jay Gupta just trying to play that ball behind the defense early. That will definitely be a tactic from Manolo Marquez to whip that ball in early. The likes of Chante on the other wing and Manveer in the box, trying to get at the end of things.
Pascal is there. Moved on by Jeetson. Distance Lasso. Circles around himself, losing possession. Morishas look very confident on the ball. You can see that they're coming into this with those 3 weeks. Under a head coach who's also been in charge only for 2 games.
ছবি ভালো করতে গিয়ে তো আওয়াজ সাউন্ড ভালো
a
হচ্ছে
win
না
against Eswatini.
One of the reasons why Morishas is getting so much time on the ball over the course of Manolo's stint in India, we've seen 2 kinds of Manolo Marquez football. One is a compact 4-2-3-1 that sits deep, lets you attack. Let's call it the Hyderabad FC way. And then there's the FC Goa way, which is quick forward attacking football. Speaking to a couple of the boys earlier about what Manolo wants to bring to the game, they said it's a mix of both. Find the opportunity and make sure those opportunities are countered quick.
He has to find the India way. Lack of identity being felt in terms of style. But here's some pace. Manveer, important touch from Wilson Mutu.
There is that quickness we just spoke about. Manveer getting on the ball, looking at Chante at the other end. Just didn't get quite to get that defender out of the way. But that's the counter-attacking football that we spoke of earlier. One of Manolo's tactics is hold the ball up, play it forward, play it quick. And at that moment, almost getting us a result at the end of the counter-attack.
It all started with a climax Lawrence winner against Afghanistan in the 92nd minute when the Challenge Cup happened here in 2008. Turkmenistan were beaten by Baichung Bhutia brace and Myanmar undone by Sunil Chhetri's 12th international goal. He'll go on to score 82 more. In a way, there is a sense tonight that will dominate the discussion for a few games. It is oddly exciting.
And I'm sure alongside us, a lot of the fans will also be looking forward to who will be next to Sunil Chhetri, who will be the next leader amongst his pack.
Thank you.
Forward. And according to me, you're only as strong as your weakest link. So this whole team has to come together and get those goals, get those wins under the belt. One thing under Stephen Constantine was also there was a togetherness that everybody brought together and everybody worked for each other. Everybody worked for the jersey alongside them to get those results.
Here's Mutu. That goes past Villeneuve, who is looking to control play in that final third.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, কালকে বেরিয়ে যাওয়ার জন্য।
Lack of cohesion and control in midfield. And the likes of Akuya, Thapa and Jeekson trying to combine, but they have to keep the ball and keep it tight, keep possession for longer periods.
India does hold the larger bit of possession, but at the same time, I feel there needs to be a little more communication between the likes of Bapuya and Chante, because he did earn a foul, yes, but at the same time, there was so much space to run behind that. With his pace, Chante, he should be taking advantage of all of that pace.
Quick switch from Sana. Chante has been completely absent from play, and that's not his fault. He has to be brought into the game. He's got that burst of acceleration. He's not someone who's going to track all the way back into his own half, win the ball and then make runs. He needs to be found
He needs to be found for sure, yes, and that's something very intelligent or very unique that Sana said to me before the game. Playing for Manolo again is like muscle memory. And you could see that as soon as you mentioned Chanke, Sana, with all the time that he's had in this game, he saw that space free. He wants to take advantage of that. And also, listen to Lars in the first 18 minutes of the game has been overused, in my opinion.
পুরোটাই কভার করবো আজকে, তোমরা সাথে থেকো অবশ্যই।
Kappa slightly higher than Apuya and Jeekson. Good turn from Apuya. Check back and find Jeekson. And now Chanka. Turns his man. And trying to scurry away.
ওকে সবাই সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিও প্লিজ, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে একটু চ্যানেলটাকে গ্রো করতে সাহায্য করো।
Looks one way, passes the other for Quentin Lal Singh. Francois, Alistair was waiting and was left waiting. Listen, Colasso for Thapa. Space is opening up.
ইন্ডিয়া কিন্তু আজ দুর্দান্ত খেলছে।
Listen, both the wingers on the right. Well blocked by Kolar. Now a chance for Mauritius to make something of this. Yannick Aristide goes past his man with his Ashish Rai left on the floor. Cross comes in, no one's there to
আমরা
catch
ফার্স্ট
it in.
হাফটা একটু
Mauritius
কষ্ট করে
looking
দেখতে লাগবে,
dangerous.
সেকেন্ড হাফে
End-to-end football.
কোয়ালিটি একটু ভালো করার চেষ্টা করবো অবশ্যই।
Is not enough.
ফোনটা একটু
Mauritius
সরাতে
coming on
হবে
the
তো, এই
counter.
জন্য
Ashish Rai just
একটুখানি
slipping
সরাচ্ছি না।
at the last moment, giving more than enough space. He looks up. He's trying to find men in the box. Yes, there was first post, but at the second, nobody there. I'm sure Molek will want more players to enter that box on a counter attack.
Very unlike Ashish Rai to go down like that. It's one of the lessons for defenders in a situation like that is not to throw themselves.
I can see through the light of my
They said they haven't got an opportunity to train on this ground, and at the same time, there's been rain. Sometimes not the right footwear could. Sometimes those occasions could be very dangerous, and Ashish Rai was caught in one of them.
Challenges in football, though, it is that kind of sport where you have to deal with it.
You have to be ready for whatever gets thrown at you. Well, be it
India
সরি
frustrated.
ফ্রেন্ড, সরি, একটা ফোন কল চলে এসেছিল তার জন্য সরি।
Already looked at the linesman before letting that ball run out.
awareness from Yannick. Chanke trying to dummy on an attack earlier. To Wilson Motu as well. He was not buying that, and now it feels like Chanke has been brought into the game a lot more. But this is where India needs to balance it all out. If there's attacks coming through Chanke, then Liston Colasso has to be also brought in. Catch this Morishas side unaware, not ready for the attack.
Still frustration down that
খুবই
right
ভালো
wing.
করতে পেরেছে, কোয়ালিটিটা একটু ক্লিয়ার হচ্ছে। আশা করি একটু ক্লিয়ার হয়েছে আগের থেকে।
International football to return to the stadium. Just pushed the authorities, gave them the encouragement to go on and improve the standards. And the results are there for all to see. Lots of youngsters in the stands.
I think one of the reasons for that is also Manolo Marquez getting that title to Hyderabad with Hyderabad FC. Give the fans something to cheer about one more time. And now with Manolo Marquez and his stint in Indian football, I think he is the right man for the job.
Liston. Very good ahead of him. Liston cuts in.
Just Glasso trying to get things underway. He's got the ability, but this time just could not keep it on target. Spoke about muscle memory a little earlier. Listen, Glasso known for this cutting in from the left to his right. Just could not keep it on target at all. Manolo Marquez will want him to shoot, but just a little more closer to the 18-yard box.
I was just ahead of him, unmarked. Jackson.
over the course of 23 minutes. Now you can see the Indian team pushing a little more forward. Puya cheeks in, getting the space in the midfield, and Anirudh Thapa just playing a lot more closer to Manveer now. There were occasions when Manveer was just left alone. I'm sure that message has been passed on from the coaching staff, saying that there is space for Manveer. Just support him, get the ball up to him, let him hold it up for us, and just join the attack.
Another slip. And taken away by Quintin Lal Singh, who takes a shot straight towards Amrinder. Puya lost the ball.
Another slip that could have proved dangerous to the Indian team.
মাঠ কিন্তু একেবারে দর্শকে ভর্তি হয়ে আছে, গ্যালারি কিন্তু দারুণ দারুণ এনকারেজ
Rahul
করছে।
Bek in front of him takes a long range up, but well done to Amrinder, because that ball was moving in the air.
India blue color, always blue.
Penalized. Went in very strong on the captain.
Jay Gupta had eyes up for the ball, but Lindsay Rose, with all his experience, winning that foul. And Javed Mohammed
এত জানো মাঝে মাঝে তো ঝাপসা
throwing that
আসছে,
whistle
বুঝতে
as
পারছি
soon
না।
as he could. Jay Gupta just getting onto that header with a raised arm.
Lindsay Rose, who plays in the first division in Greece.
প্লিজ বন্ধুরা সবাই চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিও,
Aristide.
আর ভিডিওতে অবশ্যই লাইক করে দিও। থ্যাংক ইউ যারা অলরেডি লাইক করে দিয়েছে ওদের জন্য।
Probably looking for that run once more from Jordan Francois. Both the players on the right wing for Mauritius. The same surname, Jordan Francois and Adrian Francois.
Adrian Francois has also got 4 names. Beg your pardon, 4 goals under his name. And the coach being a right winger himself, I'm sure he's passed on his wealth of knowledge to Adrian Francois, leading up to the reason why he's got 4 goals to his name.
Morishas happy to watch India centre backs exchange passes. There's the risk. There's the flick. And here's Ashish Rai. Down the right like so many times for Hyderabad, but could not find the blue shirt. Excellent defending. Emmanuel Vesso dropping back and protecting his back line.
That Chante's flick just giving Ashish Rai all of that space. Manveer taking defenders away, but as you rightly mentioned, Emmanuel, Vincent, Rudy, making sure he's tracking runners, and there's nothing coming out of that attack except a corner. But another opportunity for the likes of Manveer to get another flick on, and maybe Salah this time can turn that ball goalwards.
Just a little teaser of what can happen if India start taking a risk, and they have to. Takes it short. Turns his man. Cross towards Manveer. Lack of conviction.
Manveer just trying to get a flick on with his boot towards goal, but defenders marking him one more time. Chante on the second occasion could not just control that ball and continue that attack, but India will come again, and this time with a set piece from outside the box.
Ashish Rai just tripped. There's the footage from Adrian Francois. A slower build-up. We speak about what Manolo Marquez brings to the team, and he might be an impatient man
প্লিজ
on the
সবাই চ্যানেলটাকে
touchline.
সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিও অবশ্যই, আর ভিডিওটাকে অবশ্যই লাইক
Wants
করে
his
দিও।
team to be patient in the
থ্যাংক ইউ
build-up.
ফ্রেন্ডস, থ্যাংক ইউ।
Cut out the mistakes first. Chante's delivery.
Set piece routine, the big boys were up in the box, but Morishas defending well again. Jordan Francois getting the last touch, but India team will come again with a throw in from Jay Gupta this time.
Towards Manveer. Drop for Thapa. Then for Puya. Instead it has broken forward for Mauritius. Excellent run from Villeneuve. His could not control the ball. Villeneuve, who scored against Pakistan in a
Thank
friendly
you
in
for 100
2023.
likes. Thank you everyone. Thank you
Tactics
so
from
much.
Jerome Molek are also very clear. He wants to play quick on the counter-attack, and Villeneuve is that main pivot, releasing the boys forward, joining the attack as quick as he can, leading that counter-attack or attack.
Please সবাই চ্যানেলটাকে
For this
সাবস্ক্রাইব
Morishas
করে দাও
side,
একটু।
this football from the Indian team now looks a lot more better 30 minutes into the game. You can see them grow with confidence, composure on the ball as well. But for me, there needs to be a little more movement up front. They've got Apuya and Jeekson asking for the ball. But what's next? Anirudh Thapa is a little too close.
That's a good ball into the feet of Thapa. Space down the right for Chante. Chante's delivery towards Thapa did not get much on it. Apuya brings it down. And Jai Gupta. Missed it. Fouled. Free kick for India.
This Bilaso looking for options to play the ball. At the end of it, just earns his side a free kick. That's a good free kick because Jai Gupta, as soon as he played that ball, there was no other option but Chante releasing that ball early on that occasion. That was one time where you would have thought Manveer should be at the end of it. But a little taller, and Anirudh Thapa could have got a header to it.
That's the kind of run you want to watch Thapa make.
And that's the kind of flexibility that you'd want from Chante. Goes left one time, right the other, keeps the defender guessing on each occasion where he's going to go this time.
Pace on this. Too much pace.
Sana was the target. Anirudh Thapa almost finding him on that occasion with that free kick. Just a little too much pace. But India again looks like they're growing into this game, be it from open football or set pieces. They're not too far from the opener.
Those back in Mauritius and watching this will say the same for them as well. A couple of decent breaks forward. That brilliant low ball inside.
Morishas team has set themselves up in a 4-1-4-1, trying to play on the counter. That does give space to the likes of Apuya and Jeekson to get on the ball, but also makes the defense very, very compact.
Ashish Rai looks into the box. Manveer's waiting. And now that right wing is opening up. Chante and Ashish Rai stretching their muscles. Another one towards Thapa. Picked away by Aristide. Leke was safe. There was a push when he headed that away.
Chavez Mohammed giving a foul on the way of Morishas, saying Rahul Beke was a little too eager to win that ball, but Ashish Rai whipping those balls in. Then Chante trying to create another attack. Overlapping runs coming from Ashish Rai. Just crossing that ball, trying to look for the likes of Manveer, Anirudh Thapa, even Listen Colasso in the box. But the Morishas defenders dealing with it again. They've dealt with crosses very well, even set pieces from deep.
Chante with a perfect body feint. There's Jeekson.
India had the opportunity to just move that ball a little forward rather than playing sideways. There was Listen Colasso on the first run, and then there was Anirudh Thapa on the second run that Jeekson could have played through. Just deciding to play that sideways pass, one more than needed.
প্লিজ বন্ধুরা সবাই চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিও আর অবশ্যই ভিডিওটাতে একটা করে লাইক
Is there
করে
a lack
দিও।
of rhythm or a lack of ability to play the right pass at the right time?
In my opinion, it's just the idea of playing safe football where you can take a risk and move India forward. The flick on from Ashish Rai, flick on to Ashish Rai from Chante is a prime example. When you play forward, take that risk, use that flick on that pass forward. But both Chante on the previous occasion and Jeekson or Anirudh Thapa on the occasion after is the idea. Let's just keep it safe. Let's just hold on to ball possession. Whereas they can play it forward, there is that bit of space.
Jai Gupta, Liston has made a run forward. Taken away once again. fantastic career. Played in the Champions League as well for Lyon. Through the age group ranks with the likes of Alfonso Areola, Aymeric Laporte. Scored a goal and an own goal within 15 minutes in a 4-3 win against the Iceland under-20s. That was very memorable. A match in which Anthony Martial came off the bench. So he's been there through the age groups, then just decided to play for Morishas. And why not? He is at 15 caps so far for his country.
He is their leader. Defending well, his wealth of experience that you just spoke of was just making sure Listen Colasso gets that touch, and then he comes into it, giving him no space at all to turn, and just winning that ball. A little unlucky not to get the ball under control. That goes out for a throw-in. But as soon as we said that, commentators heard he's the one that let out for a throw-in. This man will rely on him though. That is the first choice centre-back pairing, Lindsay Rose and Dylan Pollard. And it will not change for a long, long time. Given how set they are. Tapa's ball is beautiful. Flag is stayed down. Midfield attempt. And for the first time a save from John Louis. India will want more. Back into the box. And this time it goes out of play. Manveer Singh making sure he stays onside. Listen Colasso moving the defence back, and then Manveer Singh using that space. Good ball through. The angle was narrow, but he decided to go for goal anyways. Shot had everything, had power, but Kevin doing very well just to get the hands to it and deflect it out of the goal. Finally called into action. 35-year-old John Louis. 50 appearances for Morishas. And a return to the lineup as well, after being benched in the last 6 games. Listen Colasso has been a bit silent when it comes to attack, but he's making those unselfish runs, giving the midfielders an opportunity to just maybe play that ball through. He's got the work, he's been doing his defensive duties nonetheless. Villeneuve puts it in. India will be tested again. Shot has been set up. What a strike! Incredible attempt from Emmanuel Vincent. How close was that? Villeneuve whipping a dangerous ball in. Morishas just rotating that attack, and at the end Emmanuel Vincent with that shot had everything, but the ball just rising enough at the last occasion to kiss the crossbar and go over for a goal kick. But that's a good attack from Mauritius. Emmanuel Vincent, of course, captaining the side against Libya. As you know, Molek looks for leaders as well after taking on this role. Here's Tapa. Not a lot of big chances in this game. It's been close. Liston. Where's the free kick? Listen,
ওকে ওয়েলকাম এভরিওয়ান ওয়েলকাম সবাই ভিডিওতে একটা করে লাইক করে দিও আর চ্যানেলটাকে অবশ্যই সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিও
in a very, very good position. Jerseys being pulled and finally just earning
আর অবশ্যই শেষ পর্যন্ত দেখতে থাকো
for that late challenge that came in on him. Listen, Colasso would want to fancy himself to go directly at goal from here. But the big boys are up to
এরকম প্রবলেম হচ্ছে এই মাঝখানে এটা হলো মাঠের লাইট আমার এখান থেকে কোনো লাইট পড়ছে না
Maybe that's a set piece routine where listen, Colasso sets up but finds one of the centre backs or the tall boys in that box.
ছবিগুলো মাঝে আমার বেড়ে বেড়ে যাচ্ছে দেখেছো
In the Duran Cup, created to Liston. identical numbers to
সেকেন্ড
Midfield.
হাফে কোয়ালিটি চেঞ্জ করে দেবো, দেখবো তখন কি হবে। সবাই একটু কষ্ট করে আর 10 মিনিট দেখতে থাকো।
Straight into the wall. Ashish Rai. Midfield able to keep it in play and win another throw-in.
Jordan Francois did not want any prisoners. Manveer does very well to keep that ball in play.
তো বন্ধুরা সবাই কমেন্ট বক্সে ইন্ডিয়া ইন্ডিয়া কমেন্ট করো দেখি।
Now India will come again, this time from a throw-in. Jay Gupta is up. Maybe we can see a set-piece routine this time from a throw-in.
Jason has offered support, pulling a man away. Jay Gupta towards Liston, snatched away by Villeneuve. Morishas seemingly in control of that transition. Just a certain confidence about the way they defend.
The wealth of experience of Lindsay Rose and Dylan Collard just shows the camaraderie, the communication between the two centre-backs. They are physically present to deal with corners with their aerial abilities, but at the same time, the wealth of experience that both of these centre-backs from Mauritius get together has been brilliant in the first 40 minutes.
Lindsay Rose under pressure. See some space.
Captain not afraid to take a shot from distance. But we're
Oh,
staying
so
almost
well done,
winning the
please.
ball.
Desh naame
Lindsay
erokom
Rose sees
bolte
that
nei bhai.
space, has the confidence from a goal in the previous game. Wants to get another to his tally. But Manolo Marquez will want to find a way to break this deadlock. They've gained possession, they've grown their numbers in terms of possession, but that goal still evades the Indian team.
Lindsay Rose did score the winner. This is Eswatini, an important 2-1 win.
Maybe that's the key that Manolo Marquez needs to find. In the previous matches, they've only scored 3, but they've conceded 11. That's where something that India have to do better, go up in that goal scoring ratio, because we know a Manolo side can defend. There have been plenty of occasions where his club teams have won by the margins of 1-0 and 0-0 or just a 2-1. So he has an ability to have close games, but that's where India have to do better. Scoring 3 goals, he will have to do better. And Amandeep Singh leading the line, he has the confidence to play as a winger. Maybe that's something that Manolo Marquez could also keep in mind, that he could have a flexibility of the front three. With the likes of Sahal coming in, Mahesh coming in, and even if needed, got the young, energetic Ian Nasiri on the bench.
Villeneuve
না ফ্রেন্ডস, আজকে বেলায় কোনো পেনাল্টি হবে না।
and thought of the cross. Amrinder went up.
খেলা ড্র হলে পয়েন্ট কিন্তু ভাগাভাগি হয়ে যাবে, সবাই 1 পয়েন্ট করেই পাবে। তো টিমকেই 1 পয়েন্ট করে দেওয়া হবে যদি ম্যাচ ড্র হয়ে যায়।
Just allowing Morishas to get back into their positions. There have been chances where the likes of Apuya and Jeekson could have played a pass faster.
Please everyone subscribe the channel and like the video, and thank you for watching.
And the passes are open. Jeekson, every time he has
Oh,
the ball,
Leo
he's got
Messi.
time. And the likes of
Welcome bro.
Chante are those willing runners. They're happy to make the run behind the defenders, but those balls have to be played to them. So if that happens, if the likes of Listen Colasso and Chante stretch that defense, Anirudh Thapa can be brought into the game a lot more than number 10.
Liston was looking for Manveer. Once again, Lindsay Rose stamping his authority on this game. Nice switch for Jay Gupta.
Oh,
And Manveer unable to take it into his
Oh no.
One of the finer moves in this game, that one. Just went out of play.
Rahul Beki just a little lucky that the ball went out. But Manveer in the box, Jay Gupta played that ball low and hard towards Anirudh Thapa, who fails to
It's a
control the
great
ball. But
miss.
Manveer
Oh no.
just could not get that ball under his control. The defender just present right next to him to make sure that attack gets cancelled out for Morishas.
But that was more like it. The interchange, the run from Jay Gupta. Manveer's attempt born more out of frustration than anything else.
A bit of both shows the confidence that this boy has, but at the same time frustration. Rightly said so. 44 minutes, just one shot on target from both these teams. But Moulad will be happy with the defensive duties that Mauritius side has shown throughout this first half. India has showed glimpses of their attacking abilities, but they need to get that out, more especially on home soil.
Shankar.
Jay Gupta. Jay Gupta does well to just put his body between man and ball, stopping that attack. With a minute added on, probably the last opportunity
extra
for
time
India
খেলা
to get a goal
চলছে।
in this first half.
সবাই চ্যানেলটাকে অবশ্যই সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দাও আর অবশ্যই
I'm
ভিডিওতে
sure
একটা করে
Manohar
লাইক করে
Marcus
দাও।
will give his boys a little talking to. They've had the
সেকেন্ড
opportunity, as I
হাফে
said, they've given us
অবশ্যই
the
ক্যামেরাটাকে
glimpses, but
দুর্দান্ত
there has
করে
to be a lot more with the attacking
ফিরে
prowess that
আসবো
this team
অবশ্যই।
has with the likes of Liston Colasso, Manveer, Chante, all in good form in club
সেকেন্ড হাফে
football.
তোমরা অবশ্যই ভালো কোয়ালিটি দেখতে পাবে।
There's Yannick Aristide. He has swapped wings with Francois.
প্লিজ সবাই সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দাও আর ভিডিওতে অবশ্যই লাইক করে দিও। থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ।
And Liston
ও নো।
cheeks it.
উফ।
Asking for handball, not given. Free kick, not given to Liston as well. Referee playing it on. Important touch from Thapa because Villan
খেলা কিন্তু শেষ হয়ে গেল দেখতে দেখতে। থ্যাংক ইউ সবাইকে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
India looking for openings.
সবাই ভিডিওতে একটা করে লাইক করে দাও প্লিজ আর চ্যানেলটাকে অবশ্যই সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দাও আর সেকেন্ড হাফে অবশ্যই খেলাটি
But a lot of action for the likes of Liston and Thapa. And Manveer also coming alive a couple of times in the box. And Ashish right down the right. And only his second appearance for India. But they need a lot more in terms of a creative spark. At half-time in Hyderabad, in this first game of the Intercontinental Cup, it is India 0, Morishas 0.
Put the pedal to the floor, let's go!
থ্যাংক ইউ সবাইকে। অবশ্যই সেকেন্ড হাফে জয়েন হয়ে অবশ্যই বন্ধুরা এই ভিডিওটা রাখছি। সেকেন্ড হাফে আবার ফিরে আসবো খুব তাড়াতাড়ি।